and welcome to another episode of A Closer Look. Thank you for joining us. In this segment, we reflect on the third anniversary of the late Grand Chief Sir Michael Thomas Somare, commemorated on the 26th of February this year. In the East Sepik province on Sunday the 25th of February, a special ceremony was held at the Sir Michael Somare Stadium in Wewak. On the 26th, the anniversary commemoration took place at Villa Crea Heights. In other parts of the country, the Remembrance Day was celebrated likewise in the nation's capital district.
And this is why I want to see that, sooner this country is independent, the better it is.
The late Grand Chief, Sir Michael Thomas Somare, was born on the 9th of April, 1936, in Rabaul, East New Britain Province. He succumbed to his death at the age of 84 on the 26th of February 2021.
He's a man of peace, patience, a lot of sacrifices that he did to help this nation and to negotiate the terms of self-government and independence.
56 years of late Sir Michael's life was dedicated to nurturing the country's political and economic growth and stability. February 26 is marked as a national public holiday to commemorate his death anniversary as the first Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, who has led the nation into obtaining its independence on the 16th of September 1975. This third death anniversary saw people paying homage to the vision and ideals he had for a nation of 48 years, heading to its jubilee. This tribute serves as a reminder, especially to the younger generation, of the country's foundational history. In late Grand Chief's home province, East Sepik, the laying of wreaths began as early as 5 a.m. At dusk in the nation's capital, a vigil was held at the Hubert Murray Stadium.
Sana from the Murik Lake removed his Sana leadership for his own people and became the leader of the most diverse nation on the face of planet Earth, became PNG, established himself as leader of Melanesia, Pacific, our part of the world, and he left on a very high note. He left a very independent, democratic nation.
Daughter of the late Grand Chief, Dulciana Somare Brush, gave her address in honor of her late father.
Many of you will recall my dear father, Sir Michael, was a man of short stature, but a giant in terms of the priceless gifts he would leave for us all as citizens of an independent nation upon his recent departure. My father was a ferocious nationalist when the need arose, and yet a pacifist and an eternal diplomat when it came to facilitating the original global dialogue and regional and multilateral support for his people and country. On February the 26th, 3 years ago at his passing, we were all challenged as Papua New Guineans to give new meaning to a journey of freedom my father spearheaded in our name. Without knowing us individually, he understood us as a group without charting a specific path, he chiseled a destiny that he urged us all to champion throughout his life. He wanted us to taste the victory of expression without hindrance. Leading this country as Chief Minister and Prime Minister on 4 separate occasions, my dear father's own experiences of oppression, coercion, and external control drove his curiosity for autonomy, choice, and ultimately self-determination. Kujanga Dada, rest well.
The Remembrance Vigil of the late Sir Michael signified the spirit of unity that he instilled in the heart of the nation. Sir Michael Somare's legacy continued to shape the destiny of this nation, which he envisioned for, as the country is 2 years shy from its golden jubilee.
Today is a very special day to mark our Grand Chief Sir Michael Somare, who passed away. Because he's the chief of our country, Grand Chief, we need to make this day a special day for him.
Now it's a special day. Suppose me all get that thing him na Lulu go back. No day blow Sir Michael Somare. Me play no got sample heavy been come up before. Me play stop. Or got something I'm all right, that's all.
He brought us to this almost 50 years of anniversary in our country. We haven't experienced any bloodshed in Papua New Guinea's time since 1975 and until his passing. And we want to reflect this day and to respect him as the man in his own understanding and knowledge through God that he brought his nation to what it is today.
Andrew Peacock, he was the eminent Australian who was behind, and of course the late Malcolm Fraser. And there are a number of Australians. The Australian settlers in this country never thought Papua New Guinean hardly can drive a motorcycle with his Astanget on, let alone his education itself. Most of these people didn't believe us. No one believed us. But I made sure, with patience and with information, deliberation of information was very important. I used radio broadcasting, and good that I had a good motor translator. Information, deliberation of information was very important. I used radio broadcasting, and good that I had a good motor translator all the time with me. We broadcast in Pidgin and Motu for people to understand what we were really aiming at. That's the propaganda that the Australians forgot. They knew who it was. That's why they removed me from radio. And I came to Port Moresby, but made it worse for them. That's the reason. Because we were out to educate our people for them to understand what we were driving at, you know. And no one thought that in a short time we could have made that change.
We now take a quick break, and when we return, we will place a spotlight on the Defense Cooperation Agreement between Papua New Guinea and Indonesia.